Yes, now this is solely dedicated to Jesus Christ for the journey that He has taken me on. I am grateful from the time I started to where I am. So this song is dedicated to my God. Hallelujah.
Welcome back to the Steady Show, ladies and gentlemen. We got Geens in the building.
Woo! We got the steady house in
Hey.
the building,
All
y'all.
right, we got Primetime Dennis in the building. Of
Hur, 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 hur.
Carla the Charmer in the
Mama
building.
Jans, hello, pretty lady.
Hello.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
I am good. You hear me clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear as
Okay,
day.
Yep.
cool, cool, cool.
Yep.
Amazing.
Hey, Carla,
How's
are
it
you hearing
going?
us clear?
Hearing you clear as a bell.
All right, all right. We just did our transition a while ago. Primetime Dennis looking fly, looking ready to go tonight. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, yeah. We had to get off to a smooth start tonight, and welcome to everybody that's already in the chat. Big up to everybody that's in the chat. So we are ready to go. Carla the Charmer, how you feeling tonight?
I am feeling great about this topic. However, didn't get a lot of responses from my male friends. So
Hey, you can't get a whole lot of responses every week, okay? It cannot happen every week. So let's get into it right away. Geens, what are we talking about this week?
Tonight, we are saying, we
Go
are
ahead.
acknowledging,
Yes.
we are tackling this idea. Who gets the shorter end of the stick? The wife or the side chick?
The wife or the side chick, we want to know. Big topic for us tonight. Big topic in the building tonight.
It's gonna be a
So
big one.
we are gonna get into it right away. So Carla, you said this time around you did not get a whole lot of responses. I find that very peculiar because for the
I
other
know.
topics, people had a whole lot of responses. We had more responses that we could have handled. It looks
I
like it's gonna
know.
be a very touchy topic tonight. So we're
I
gonna have
think
to get
so.
into it. You think so? All
I
right,
think
all
so.
right. Hey, primetime Dennis, I know you've been busy all day and everything, my friend. Let me hear the mic sound over there, man.
Well, I'm excited for the topic, even though I know I'm not gonna have so much of a friendly audience tonight because of my position. But it's okay. It's
I'm
okay.
on board for that.
Hey,
Hey, he's just declaring it
he's
because
yeah, he knows
he
his
he
stats.
knows his stance on the matter and he is about to talk about it. You get what I'm saying?
What?
But hey, as usual, we went ahead and we did some research. I believe I did send this to the group today. Something that has some of the content. So we're just gonna look at some of this stuff and see where we get. So I'm gonna go over to the lady who is the best when it comes to research and finding information. The Geens.
Hey, y'all, let's go. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Here we go. So what we found was this. We are following along on this here beautiful slide. All right. Now, according to this source, and it's a blog, so
It's no doctor of anything.
Yeah.
But he gave a really comprehensive look at side chicks.
Mm.
There are 8 main reasons men have side chicks. And probably the study one can go into some of them. One, the intimacy black hole, which is
I suppose I get to a point in a relationship where the fire has fizzled out a little bit. So yeah, yeah, yeah.
no responsibilities with the side chick. You get away from all that. Experimentation, which is to say you try a little something that the wife probably will not do. Someone who's addicted to risk. He just likes the thrill
Hey,
of doing
he likes the thrill of the kill.
the oh, there we go.
The thrill of the kill. All right, all right.
FOMO, fear of missing out.
Don't
I'll
want
let
to
you take
miss
that
out.
one.
So in bridging them, I do it. You know, one for have enough gal in a bungle.
Oh.
You understand what I say? So you don't want to be one of those. Oh, you don't want to be the one burner, then so to speak.
You don't want to be the odd one.
You don't want to be the other one. So
Okay.
fear of missing out. So people get to that. People do it for that reason too. What else do we have?
For insecurities, want to take that one?
Insecurities. Sometimes it's believed that it's only man who look good and have money. So when you have a man who, sometimes the woman them say it's safer to go with a man that is not the best looking man in the world. It's just a problem is that the man also get used to the woman even though he never deserve her in the first place. So he too want to go out there and
Like an ego boost.
he want to go out there and boost him ego because if he get this a pretty girl, yeah, he must can get one more or two more or three more. So the insecurities.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
then there is misguided masculinity, which I guess it makes him feel more manly. I like the word misguided because that does make him. And then the 8th one, he cannot get over her, which means that he's probably still connected to his ex and has the ex as the side chick.
So he still has the ex on his mind, but he has a replacement for her, but the replacement is not an adequate replacement. So he's still there and still running around and doing things. Now, before we get to the next slide, a whole lot of things have been said right there. For Carla and Dennis, does anything jump out at you guys?
I think. Go ahead.
No, I'm a little bit different on this. I had almost a fight with a friend earlier this evening because I was discussing the topic, and I was saying, even though I was instrumental in bringing this topic forward, the presentation of it, I have a little issue with it because it tends to appear to me as if this is a normal way of life, and the truth is I don't think it is. You know, it's like come across like a normal way of how people function. I don't know a lot of people to have side chick, but you guys make it sound like everybody have a side chick. I don't think side chick is. See?
So what you're saying is that it's not a common occurrence amongst.
It is popular, but
in
not as common as you make it out to be.
Okay,
That's my
so
position.
yeah, so one of the things is Dennis, as you notice, we went out and we did some research. You understand me? And with the research we've done, we've heard from all kinds of professionals who've done all kinds of studies and surveys. Plus, we know that, especially in our country, there is no shortage of songs. Whether it is our country or in the whole black community as a whole, whether you talk about yard or abroad, there are multiple songs. Gal, love gal and gal in a bungle. You can sing them from now till the morning.
Don't
Promiscuity.
wanna cheat on my girlfriend.
Girlfriend. Exactly. There is no shortage. It doesn't matter what genre of music you're dealing with. It's a very, very, very common situation. So
Current
because
thing. Yeah.
so because it's a common situation, we research it. So we don't look at it to say, oh, because we're not personally affected or we don't know anybody. And Dennis, I'd find it hard to believe that in all your years of being around, you would not have known about numerous cases where
I know about a few, but what I'm saying, I don't know it to be like a normal way of living. That's what
It's
I'm
not a
saying.
normal.
So,
Oh.
so the whole song holds in different zip codes. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he's living under a rock.
I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Hey,
This is right now. None of my friends. I don't know of any friend that I have, are close associate that is living that life. I hear about a few people. Yes, I know about a few people. I heard about a few people, but I just don't know it to be a normal way of life. That's just how I view it.
so what do you
You
know
know,
to be the
I'm
normal way
starting
of life
perspective because I'm trying to share this thing on Facebook, and I'm
on
having an
Facebook?
issue. Yeah,
Oh, I
I'm
was
having an issue.
wondering. I
So
was
So,
wondering what was happening.
yeah,
so what you're saying, Dennis, is Dennis.
yes, ma'am.
So what you're saying is the majority of your friends and associates are monogamous in loving, secure relationships, and they're just with their woman and nobody else. That's what you're saying. is is
Yeah.
that what he
We
was
lost,
saying?
we lost
Huh?
him for
Yeah,
a second. He's
we
coming
lost him for a
back.
second. He's coming back. I believe he's
Oh,
trying
oh,
to.
I'm glad you're back, Dennis.
Yeah, he's
Dennis.
back.
I heard the
I'm
question.
glad. Okay.
I heard the question.
Carla, I
Okay,
believe
okay. Hold on a second. You
I
guys
think he's
go on.
trying to.
I'm doing some work here.
Yeah, he's
I'm gonna
trying to
get back
get
to
it.
you because this is very important to my audience. They're looking
Yeah.
up.
Let him get Facebook over here. Yeah, Carla.
Well, in the meantime, big up the people living in the chat. Big up the people
In
living in the
the
chat.
meantime, where's the tune? Come through
Yeah,
with the
big up.
tune.
Just go and big them
Of
up in the
course,
chat, man.
big up um Miss Cadia. Mrs. McGregor's in the building.
Cad's in the
Cad's in
building.
the building. Sir Garth is in the building.
Father God there.
Max is in the building. Letitia Hudson in
Big
the
up.
building.
Big up.
Mood's Lifestyle in the building.
Moose Lifestyle in the building.
Yes, Lord. All right. Guard has two things to say right away. He says one of the reasons is that men just can't satisfy.
Hey. Hey. Let's get it. Come on. Hey. Big them up. Big them up. All right, what is he saying right now?
Sir Guard
Rock
says
your body, yes. Rock up.
some men just can't satisfy.
Hey. True.
Right? Of course, we're just bigging up. Can't say come through with the song research, Carla.
Up.
Yeah, she have a song there.
Yeah, she
All
does. She
right.
does. All right, it looks like Primetime Dennis is live on Facebook right now. So
We're
we
live.
want the people to come in. Watch the numbers
Come
are good. This man is a real steady. This man
Come
is
on
a real
over
celebrity.
Facebook.
Come on over Facebook,
Come on
guys.
over
Come on over on his show. I am live on my Facebook, and it is the Steady Show. So, folks who are just coming in, again, on a big up on yourself, we say welcome to the building on the Steady Show. You know what I mean? Come in. Hey. Call a friend.
Hey.
The Steady Show, live again. Hey, call a friend, subscribe. Hit the like.
Hey.
Hey. Hit the like button as you come in the building, folks. Come on now. Let's get it. Woo! Hey. All right. I like it.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, man. So, the thing kick off big time tonight again with Primetime Dennis letting us know that this whole thing about cheating. I mean, let's go to soul music. As we lay. Anybody know that as we lay song? We didn't think about the price we had to pay. You understand me? And Primetime Dennis is letting us know that him not know nobody in a theme circle who are cheat. What a wonderful circle you have, Primetime Dennis.
That's true.
What
Big
a
up on the
wonderful circle.
What a circle.
No. I am saying that I'm not associated with anybody in my circle that live that type of lifestyle. And as Carla would have known that most of my friends are really associated, are affiliated with the church part of life. So
With the church part.
Yeah. So most of my close friends and most of my close friends are like pastors and real active people in the church. So what I'm saying, I was raised up in a district where I heard all those things and I've seen some of it, but I don't know that to be normal as the person that I was talking to earlier today, and I'm not gonna call her name because I don't want to get in trouble. But the person that I was talking to earlier today, who make it sound as if it's normal and it is standard way of living. That's what I'm challenging. I don't know that to be a standard way of living. That's what I'm saying.
Well, the way we're presenting it on the Steady Show is not as the standard or normal way of living. It's just that some people live this way, and we're addressing the realities of today. And this is one such reality.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is. But if the question is asked, who get the shot at end of the stick? I think then let me answer that question from my assessment or how I view it. There's an arrangement and an arrangement with the wife, and if the wife is deemed deprived in any way, shape, or form, if things divert from the arrangement, what it should be, what a marriage should be, I honestly think she's getting the shot at end of the stick.
Oh, you think?
Say it again.
The wife. I am thinking that the wife is getting the shot at end of the stick because she's been she's been deprived, or things is acting out of the normal arrangement. What a marriage should be. She's been short-changed. She has to put up with her husband coming in late. She has to put up with her husband not financing the home as he should because you have to share. She have to put up with the man gone sleep when she want to have some good time because he might tired from previous. There's just so many, and the list goes on and on. So she is definitely, because that's not what she signed up for. So she's definitely getting the shot at end of the stick.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay. So you think she's
agree.
getting? So she
I
never
agree.
signed up. All right. The
That's
people
not
are
the
agreeing
arrangement.
with that. That is
Yeah.
nice one. Let's
Yeah.
let's give her a round of applause
Yes,
for that
yes,
one.
yes.
Big up for that one. No problem.
And
All right.
we have comments. Yeah.
All right.
We have content comments right away. I'm just gonna throw them out. Carla, feel free to just jump in.
Yeah.
Doesn't the church people mix up in that lifestyle? I know of pastors mixed up in that lifestyle. It's just
Yeah.
morals, and that's real.
Yeah.
Don't the members of the church are mixed up in it? Yeah. Listen, may I read you something with American accent?
Yeah.
I mean, you hear the Jamaican accent tonight. Sorry.
So
I know of pastors who are mixed up in it. It's just morals.
right.
Yes.
Well, the news is there, and if you watch YouTube or any kind of television show, like if I should have a TV behind us, if we should pull up just the whole matter of infidelity right now, the whole screen will be full of things. So one of the things I don't want us to do again, we don't want to narrow anything down to what our personal experience is. You understand me? But based on what we see happening out there in our society, you understand me? We grew up in a society where a lot of these things they're very much normalized. You understand me? I would know so the whole wife and matey. I mean, come on now. Wifey and matey party used to be a big thing. They probably still keep it,
Yeah.
You understand me? What I'm saying? Wifey dress in a white, matey dress in a black. And all of these parties they're big parties. They're well known and they're well attended. So you understand me? In a full culture, we already know said these are things that happen. So Dennis, you're your circle.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm saying I as normal as you guys are the person that I was talking to earlier make it sound. I don't know it. I know it to be something that is hidden. Within a few guys that I know.
You said something that. Did you say something that's hidden?
Yeah, in the few guys
in
that
where?
I know.
In where that is?
Only in your circle.
It's in your circle. So you guys are not watching television on the internet. And the last time I checked, you're on TikTok, you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram. So you're supposed to see these things because some of the biggest jokes that are out there has to do with the whole matter of the side chick. But here's a Dennis. We're not going to argue this one with you because you're looking at it from the standpoint of you and your circle. So we're going to look at some more research, and then we can see if the research would maybe convince you to look at it from the standpoint of what we've done. Because when we research things and we get them from good sources, we can't just look at it and say, we're not used to that in our circle. We want to speak to the research. So Let us look at some of it now.
All right,
All
and
right.
with that said, Natisha said, "Why if you walk out and make
Beauty.
time?"
Everybody knows it's a common situation. Let's go.
Dennis, if you look in the chat, Natisha is messing with you, so just check her out in the chat while I
Yeah, yeah.
read this.
Natisha.
I see that.
Okay, good. She said, what do side chicks get?" And this is just a list that Sheldon does. 'Cause he does that.
Yeah.
What do side chicks get? He says maximum benefit with minimal effort. The side
Mhm.
chicks get the trips and the cash, the gifts, spontaneous getaways and dates, fun. They get less drama. They get no or minimal relationship duties or responsibilities. They get opportunity for more partners, so they can have this side man and that side. Anyway, yes, they get their needs met without commitment. They get great sex,
Any commitment.
and at the
Uh,
end, any commitment.
all right, pause for a cause. Let me go to Carla the Charmer. Because
Yes.
Carla Charmer seems to live in the real world such as we do. You understand me? Carla the Charmer, what do you say to these things that we've gathered from research and so on now? You
I
can-
have to tell you, it's truly a real thing, and although we don't want to bring personal things into it, I have an uncle that I always knew him to be with Marva. I had no idea. It wasn't until I was a grown adult that I knew that he had a wife. Marva went everywhere with him, to all the dances, to vacations, to all the family gatherings. I had no idea that there was someone called a Precious that was his wife. So when you think about it, who truly gets the shorter end of the stick? I would say in that scenario, I would say that the wife got the shorter end of the stick because she never had her husband. Her husband was always out and lavishing wonderful gifts and parties and the best times with the side chick. However, the wife died first. They were living in the family house. The wife died and the mother-in-law lived in that house as well. So guess what? Even after the wife died, he never married the side chick. So I'm wondering, do the side chick ever become the wife?
Thank
Most of
you.
the time,
No,
probably not.
no.
Oh.
That normally happen.
What normally happens?
It does normally happen from the cases that I know. And just to let you know, Mr. Steady, I am indeed in the real world. What I am
Yeah.
saying is a normalcy that is displayed. I have seen on Facebook and some of the mix-up thing where you hear people talk about it. The truth is, I don't linger around those conversations. So I am not saying I don't know. I know in the dance world, in some public thingy, I've seen it, I heard about them. But I'm just saying it is not normal in like, generally it's not the standard. Out in the dancehall world and in that type of world there and the excitement, I've seen it. I heard of it. But I don't know like a lot of people that is married, living their lives, and the wife settle for that either. I don't know a lot of that either. So I have to talk about what I know.
And we understand that, and we've acknowledged your position in it already, but we're still expanding on the issue. So one of the things that we need to look at, we're not saying it's a normal situation or that's how it is.
It's not normal.
We are looking at the situation because it exists. Now, when you make a statement and you say people in dancehall and Facebook, what percentage of our people
not
are...
Facebook. I
Hold on, you have to let me
I
finish.
shouldn't say
You have to let
Facebook.
me finish the point. You have to let me finish the point.
Sorry about Facebook.
You did say Facebook. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry
but
about this.
I said
All right, let's
sorry.
go to the dance hall. Let's go to the
Yeah.
dance hall. Right? So we live in a culture where dance keep 7 days a week in almost every single parish. Just put it in a Jamaica. Black people party 7 days of the week, whether it is in a Jamaica or overseas. You understand me? So social media is also where real people exist. It's not a bunch of bots. People are coming out there. So just as though we're using a social media space to come out here and to speak our values and to speak on things, on trends and so on, you understand me? Just as though we're using it to voice our concerns, And to put our values out there, people are out there saying how they're living. And we're saying, there is no shortage of information that is out there. Now, don't get me wrong. We didn't say, and I made the point already. We're not saying that it is normal or it's even accepted by the wife. We are just saying there are women
It
out
happens.
there who choose to become side chicks. There are women out there who are side chicks. I never even know so them a side chick. You understand me? There are wives out there whose husbands have had a side chick for 10, 20, 30 years. Some of them know about it, some of them don't know. We're speaking on that. We're not saying that that represents us. You understand what I said to you? Because for instance, if I was judging it by myself, why would I have my wife beside me and entertaining the idea of talking about side chick? No, we're talking about what exists out there. You do the research, it exists. So, for instance, I don't have anybody in my circle who I know to be killers or whatever, but I'm affected by the people in the country and all over that is being killed every day because it is happening in the communities where we have our uncles and our aunts and in our own country. So we're talking from the standpoint of what's happening out there. You understand me? And then to speak on it and say, okay, here's what we're trying to figure out, right? When a woman signs up to be a wife, you
Wife.
understand me? She expects that all the things that concern a wife is going to come with a package.
Mm-hmm.
But then somewhere along the line, once the ring go on, the deal changes. And then
Okay.
there is a group of women who decide that they don't want for them own a man. They prefer share somebody else's man. And they have reasons why they take that position. So we're saying in such a scenario, who is getting the shorter end of the stick? Is the woman on the side settling for less? Or in a situation where the wife is aware that, she'll get bun, does it even make sense that she continues in such a relationship? You understand me? If you read their pastor alone, you don't need no more reference. Because I've been looking at that thing for maybe over 30 something years, and every day it's a new drama. You understand me? These things exist and we want to speak on it. You understand me? So here's what we can do with the conversation again. Because what you're not going to do is tell me it doesn't exist when we know it does. You
I did
understand me?
not say that.
And it exists on a large scale too.
Okay.
So can you refute? So what you can say now, do you disagree with anything I've said based on the sources and the references I gave?
No. I totally understand where you're coming from. So
Yeah.
what we're saying is, somebody's wife. Then let me just start. Somebody's wife settle for these things because of lack of independence.
Right.
Lack of financial scare of impacting their financial. Some of them settle because of kids. Some settle because of image. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think those things are good enough reasons, but it do happen. It do happen.
All right. So here's what you're saying. Some settle because of financial. So you're kind of limiting the woman and the idea of infidelity. And maybe I don't want us to go in a different direction with what we're really discussing.
Mm-hmm.
But you're limiting them to a narrow set of things that you know them to do. But we're saying that there are people who choose to do these things. I think somebody referenced the whole matter of the side chick song that Shensia did some
Yes, it's
time
on the
ago.
screen.
I mean, there is absolutely no shortage. And what we're saying is that people live this kind of life. You understand what I'm saying? Carla, what do you say on this matter?
Well, I truly wonder who really wins in this, because everybody gets hurt, to be honest with you. The
Right.
side chick thinks that yes, she's getting the longer end of the stick because she doesn't have to cook, she doesn't have to clean. All she has to do is look cute, have sex, go to the parties, make all of the demands, and all of her demands are truly being met. But I'm wondering if like I said, what's the percentage of those side chicks that ever become wives?
Well, Carla, let me just adjust something that you just said. The why the side chicks would have think that they are getting they're winning because of all the things that they're getting. Indeed, they're
Correct.
winning. They are winning because that's what they signed up for. They're getting what they want. They're a lot of
All right.
these
Good point.
ladies
Good point. Good point.
that get
Good
involved
point.
in these things. They did not get
Good point.
uh,
Good point.
No,
they
you're
did not get involved with an intent to be married. You're asking a question that they're not asking. They don't care about being married. They just want somebody that take care of their needs, take them to where they
right.
want to go, and that's all. And the truth is sadly, they might do it for a couple of years. After a while, when reality kick in, they might want somebody for themselves. Then sometimes that becomes too late. But yes, they are getting what they bargained for. The wife is the one that suffer for it because that's not what the wife signed up for. You know what I'm
Good
agree.
saying?
point again. Good
I
point
agree.
again. Good
I
point
agree.
again.
But in doing the research for this show, I was reading up on this football player. On July 4th, 2009, Tennessee Titans, his name was Stephen Air McNair, married, 2 kids, well, actually 4 kids, but with his wife, Michelle, he had 2 kids and had multiple girlfriends. But one, his 20-year-old girlfriend, he was 36 years old. She was 20. She saw another woman. He had a flat near where they lived, where the family house was. And that's where he would go and take the girlfriends. Well, she saw a girlfriend leaving the house, told him, hey, I'm heading over to the flat. She gets there. She winds up killing him and then killing herself.
Mm.
So again, who wins in
All
this
right.
scenario?
You see, that's it again. If you don't mind, I could address that, boss.
You good man?
That's it again. Is that you see some of these cases where the guy, even though it's not limited to just the male, because there are female that play guys too. But
Of course.
some of these ladies, which is, in my opinion, which is the more common victim, they get involved in these type of triangle situation with an intent to become a wife. And those are the ones that result in murders and all of that stuff. They come with the intention of a competition to compete with the wife in order to win. You understand? And when they linger for an extended period of time and they notice there's no changes, they're not going to give up the man. They will kill the wife to get what they want. Then just those stuff happen. I'm aware of all those stuff. Yeah, that happened. But again, I think is you have another set that get what they bargained for, and you have another set that not getting what they want. They enter it in a competition intent to be the winner of that man at some point, and that will sometimes end up tragic.
So what you're saying is there's a competition to see who wins the shit pinata.
In some cases, because people do it for reasons. You know that there are people that that get involved in these situations because of financial needs, as I mentioned before. They're financially weak and they run into this guy that can take care of them and take care of the 2 kids that the father left gone, whatever. And they're forced to be indulged and involved in these things. So they settle. That's a whole different purpose.
Are you referring to the wife or the side chick?
No, I'm talking about the side chick. Because we don't. I don't believe that the wife get the shot at United States because she's not getting what she signed up for. So I don't take that position. What I'm saying is that there are guys, there are wives who their side chick get involved because this guy is able to meet our needs in one way or the other. Nice guy, able to split the money and give. So I have enough money to share. So money is one of the most common thing, if you ask.
Money. All right, good. I like that you touched on that because one of the things I said I wanted to introduce to the conversation is the whole issue of hypergamy, right? And hypergamy simply means people getting with people based with money being the key factor, for the monetary gain, the status or whatever they can gain. Hypergamy. Now, one of the things that drive people into being side chicks are the wife want a man that has money. You understand me? The side chick want a man that have money. And we have situations in which the woman on the side decides that it is better that she take another woman man will have money than to take up a broke man for herself. You get what I'm saying? Situations like that, they do exist. But while I'm talking right now, I'm seeing my bro in the building, the great, the one and only Mr. Elmo. Let's make him welcome into the studio right now. Walk on, sir.
Well, I'm here, I'm
Yeah.
here listening, and each day I come to this forum, it is as steamy as ever. So I'm just in the act of listening right now because I'm hearing some pretty interesting points being
Really?
pushed by everybody on the panels so far. So I'm
Right.
saying good night to this fantastic panel and the steady show. And
Up,
trust
up,
me,
up, up. Respect, respect,
over
respect.
by yourself, steady.
Steady. Well steady.
But
All right.
blessings, man, and welcome. But you know that there are some women that don't want a man for themselves because
Yeah,
there's
we
too
talk
much
about that. We talk
responsibility.
about that. We talk about that.
Too
Yeah.
much responsibility. They don't
Right.
want to have that responsibility at all. So people do these things for various reasons. For various reasons. Various reasons. It is so wide,
Right.
you
All
know.
right.
So
But
is
what
it
if you
that
know
the
what-
question?
Comments?
Comments?
Is
Okay,
it
come in. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I gotta take some comments. I've been taking beating all week for this.
All right, go ahead. Get in the
So I'm
comments.
taking
Let's
some
get in the
comments, Carla,
comments.
and then I'm going right over to
Let's
you.
get in the comments.
Kadia says, look at Shensi, a side chick song. When it came out, so many women felt like they could relate to it.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
they can
yeah.
relate
It's
to it
reality,
for a
man. It's reality.
reason.
It's reality.
All right, no, I'm
Yeah.
not reading all of the comments, right? So, Nats, I'm reading this out of context. No, but I'm still reading it 95% of the time. No, and I think this was when Dennis was saying it's not normal behavior. Let me know if that's what you were commenting on. Nats also says majority of these side hands are just
Side
for
hands.
show.
That's a different story. That's a different story. But
Yeah,
let's
it can
go.
be a whole show. Some of them are not cheap. Some of them are just for show. But guess what? Not some of them they enjoy the show because as Dennis said, they signed up for the show.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but the show is taking a lot of money out of the marital home. To be honest.
Oh
It
yeah.
sure
Oh
is.
yeah. And that's a
It
big
sure
concern. That's
Yeah.
a huge
A
concern.
lot of money
Big
out of the
concern to
marital
who
home.
though?
I'm sorry?
Big
The
concern
wife.
to
The
who?
wife.
The wife.
The
The
wife.
wife,
The
man.
wife
The wife.
and the kid.
Remember
Wife, the wife, the kid.
the man is paying, the man is buying something, and he's getting what he's paying for. So him not see that as money, then taken away from the family. He's paying for a
And we
service.
understand
That's
that.
all he sees.
That is why you said the wife get the shot at end of the stick.
That's why you said the
But
wife. Right.
I wonder if we will keep this same perspective as we continue the show and we look at some research.
All right. Let's see.
I
But
wonder if.
we get that point already. You understand me?
All right.
Father Elmo, anytime you're ready, you can stop us. But you
Just
say you're
tell me.
listening. Well, you
Yes,
go and
and
listen for
I
now.
had cut off Carla, so let me
Go
hurry
ahead.
up.
Sorry about that, Carla. Go
Yes.
ahead with the comments.
A wife and most times a mother spends their time focusing on their household. Nat says, she continues to say, it's not that we accept it, but our focus is on our kids.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
sometimes,
The wife focuses on the bigger picture
yeah,
sometimes, and
and make the man have inside you.
yeah, sometimes she
Okay.
not too pay attention to him. Sometimes she have a long term plan too. When the kids grow up, she has an exit strategy as well.
Strategy.
When the kids grow up,
And she
sometimes
spent 20
they
years
walk, you know.
leaving, spent 20, 30 years leaving, and it never happened.
Oh
and it never
yeah, oh yeah,
happens.
oh
And
yeah.
some of them don't intend to leave either, and say and will tell you right straight up they're not leaving their
They're
husband.
not leaving. They're not. They're not live. She not live. She not live.
Right?
All right.
Hey, Lady Angela. Hey, Lady Marcia. We're happy you're
Big up,
here.
big up,
Consider
big up.
subscribing to the Steady Show. We're going to another content comment. It's coming up.
Yes.
It's coming up. Chad's Money Minute is in the building as
Chad
well.
in the building.
Cheryl Booksbook is in the building.
Cheryl in the building.
Yes.
Oh man, Cheryl, big up.
Yeah, this is what
Yeah.
these two. I think. Hi, Lady Val.
Lady Val in the building. All right, let's go to the comments.
Lady Val.
Oh, she has a comment.
Lady Val and Katz put this in at the same time.
All right, let's see.
Hold on. Okay, Lady Val says men also get into relationships because women have money to share with them.
Right, right.
Yes, very, 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 very
Yep.
true. And I just found the comment. We can get back to them because okay, here they are. Lady Val says the side chick is not trying to be the wife, and Kat said it
A lot
at
of
the
times,
same time.
a lot
Some
of
side
times.
chicks don't want to be the wife.
Sometimes the side chick doesn't want to be the wife. Like I say, based on what we, when you research it,
Yeah.
because I can tell you, I know of a story of somebody
No.
that was single for a long time. Beautiful young lady. You get what I'm saying? Held it for years. And months ago, phone call was made to somebody telling the person that she's finally in a relationship with a married man. And she said she's never been so loved, never been so cared for. All the stuff that people talk about. So she hold it for years. So she clearly was holding out for what she perceived to be the man who would have been worth her time
Yeah.
and her weight. And this man happened to be a married man. And she decided to happily share the wife with the man because she's getting what she want. She not ugly and she not dunce. You understand me? And the only thing the person said to the person was just be careful because they don't really understand. But I'm telling you, people make these decisions for themselves, and it's really worth looking into it because here's the thing, it doesn't matter what we talk about. It's just like any research. You go do your findings, you have a discussion around it, you have a conclusion. In the middle of the discussion, what we cannot do is we cannot deny that, or we cannot downplay the fact that these things, because I think even if it's happening in only 10 or 20 or 30 situations, it's still worth talking about. You understand what I'm saying?
Remember doing that. If you're addressing what I was saying earlier, I'm not saying you don't we're talking about. I hope that's not where you're going. I'm just saying.
No, we've gone there. No, man, we've gone there. I'm just saying, when I put out data like that, I really want us to really speak to it and explore it because I'm not talking about somebody who's lost their mind. I'm not talking about somebody you'd consider to be more immoral than anybody else out there. I'm saying people sit down, do the maths for themselves. You understand me? And when they come to the conclusion, then decide, say somebody else, man, better for them keep than for them own a man. It does happen. And we have to kind of wonder now, when you enter in such a situation, who really is getting the shorter end of the stick? You understand me? Is it the wife or the side chick? And earlier on, we spoke about some of the benefits that the side chick gets, which are very real benefits. You get what I'm saying? And then did we look at the stuff that the wife get? We didn't look at
we're
that.
gonna look at it.
So we're gonna look
right
at some of the
now.
stuff that the wife get, and we're gonna see that even though some of the stuff that are on the list that the side chick has, the list is very, very different from the wife list. So we're going over to that. So continue and then we get to that. You're going to go with some more comments, or let's hit on this and then go back to the comments.
One question in the chat, what's our topic for tonight? Like, it's who gets the shorter end of the stick?
The wife or the side chick. Big up Cheryl. Yeah, man.
All right, what do wives get? Wives get placed on titles. They get the houses and the rights to the houses, the cars, the bank accounts, investment insurance, all the other stuff.
Yeah,
The
man.
wife gets the family name. The wife also gets trips.
Yes.
The wife gets stability and
Security.
The wife gets esteemed marital status and respect from society. The wife gets responsibilities and duties of the household or family. The wife gets recognition of the husband's peers or the work colleagues. The wife becomes a part of the husband's family. And the wife, in short, let me just remove this comment just so you can see. The wife gets the long-term benefits. Over here, we said that the side chicks get the short-term benefits. Are we still of the opinion that the wives get the shorter end of the stick?
The wives could also get STDs.
Hey! Shots fired!
Okay.
I love that. No, we need a bomb for that.
I'm just saying.
We need a bomb
The
for
wives could
that.
also get STDs. Yeah.
I love it. 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 Hold on,
All right. I wonder if I can interject for a minute.
Yes, man.
Sure.
Yes, man.
I am more leaning to the side where the side chick gets the stick, gets the end of the stick.
Sure.
And I'll tell you why. This might not be the general consensus of everybody, but I'm speaking from my from where I sit as a past philanderer.
I love it.
No,
I love it.
Oh my god.
no, I can safely say that when I cheated, and with cheated being the key word, cheated,
Yes.
or those times when I used to cheat, I have never, all right, let me say, I have adhered to a strict code. The wife, if I take the wife to a particular restaurant, I will never take the side chick there. So there were certain things that all right. Put it this way: cheating is wrong, no matter how you put it.
No matter how you put it.
It's a dishonest. It's a dishonest verb that sometimes, or most times, all the time, is giving somebody the stick. So the wife gets the stick there. Once you cheat, she gets the stick there.
Yeah, the short
Right,
end of
but-
the stick. Yeah.
The shorter end of the stick right there. But at the same time, you wanted to say something,
No.
Mr. Prime Time?
No.
Okay. So I'm saying it should be done with a certain amount of respect. Not that the woman cares if you are cheating with respect, but it shows that you have some regard for the person that you are living with. So I mean, I'm not saying that we go out there and we don't spend lavish, because I mean there's nothing like a new pump on the block
Under what?
for a man, because
Right.
Oh,
right,
okay.
that's the sound. That's the sound of the drum. That's the sound of the drum. Whenever you beat the drum, it makes a particular sound. But that's the sound of the drum. There's nothing like a new sound of the drum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, that novel feeling, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it is better than what is at home. But men, by nature, are Marco Polo's and Christopher Columbus's. We do explore.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm saying all of that to say this. The side chick
Good.
should come out on the losing end if anybody should lose.
All right. I must say thank you for
The,
that
the
lesson.
side chicks
Now,
rule.
if I intended to do it, I know what not to do and what to do. Thank you.
All right.
I got comments.
All right. We got comments in the building. All right. Let's go with the comments.
Carla, do you want to go
I
before
just
the
Yeah, Carla.
want
Carla. Yeah, Carla. You want to
to
go?
just
And
remind
Dennis.
our viewers to go over to YouTube and
YouTube.
like and
Thank you.
please
Drop a
Subscribe.
link, babe.
and
Yeah,
Thank
subscribe.
subscribe.
you.
Subscribe. Yeah,
Thank
drop a
you
link. Drop a link.
so much.
Respect. Thank you, prime time, Dennis, for that. Who wanna comment now after my bridge with El Boom? El Boom. Big up.
So
El Boom. Yeah, go ahead.
so so
Yeah.
what I'm hearing is that there's some women that intentionally go out and look for married men, correct?
Yes.
Yeah? That's what we
Yeah.
said?
Yes.
But then there's a great number of women, that would meet a gentleman out and about or whatever. They're not wearing their ring. And if they ask, hey, are you in a relationship? No. You have to literally ask, are you married? No. Are you in a relationship? No. Does someone think you're in a relationship with them? No. Are you living with somebody? No. All of the answers are no. And then when you hear from the shout, really, they do have somebody. So there's some side chicks that had no intentions of becoming a side chick and finds out after the fact because the man is just not being honest about his situation.
Carla, and we can take it further too. There are women who also is after they had the child or the children that they found out that they were dealing with somebody that has a whole different
Family.
family system.
Yes.
Because some men do some women some wicked things out there, you know.
It's true.
You understand what I'm saying? Because the truth of
Yes.
the matter is, for a lot of men, when once they see the woman and they want the woman, some men will stop at nothing. You understand me? To get in them jeans.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? Our women end up
But
having to compromise in situations like that
but
sometimes.
gullibility plays a part in that too. You know.
That's
Some
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
women are too gullible.
yes,
But some women are also young.
They
yeah,
believe every single thing they hear.
yes. But
They
if they
don't
like,
they don't do they
go
don't
ahead.
do they don't do fact checks.
True.
They don't pay attention to mannerisms and behavior or behavioral patterns, and they end up being duped just by not paying attention.
Yes,
But some man lion like good to do, you know.
that is true.
Yes, someone do convince themselves. Some men do convince themselves that the lie is the truth before they sell it to anybody. You know.
Facts.
Yes, yes, yes,
Facts.
yes,
And
yes.
when they send it that way, the recipient has no choice but to receive it that way.
So then
Mm-hmm.
would it safe to say then in some cases the side chick get a very short end of the stick by being by the fact that she was lied to and lured into
Yes, ma'am.
something that she have no intention
Um,
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Stuart,
so let her, then that
Dennis,
there's so
Dennis,
many different
Dennis,
categories. Huh?
short. The word short there, Dennis, is an understatement. They get a brief end of the stick.
Or you can do the Jamaican version of this thing.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
It is
Because
sad.
you see, he said the brief end of the stick.
Okay, yes.
You understand me?
Yes.
But there are situations in which that ends up being the case as well, and it becomes something to choose. Because when you find out after, and I've known women who tell me that they've been through this kind of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? It's after them breed for him and they find out say the man was a married man. I don't know. They say it happened to them. You understand me? I don't know if they're giving the truth. I'm just saying these things do happen to people out there. Cheryl had a comment about a real situation.
Yes.
Can you get to
some
it?
things, yes. And I'm going in the order of the content comments. So Natisha had said, so personally, she's just focusing on herself. And Nats also said, and most of the times, the wife gets defended by the friends because the side chick can't talk too hard. You better know.
Wow, wow,
Be
wow.
quiet and sit over
Yeah.
there. Um, this is for Elmon. Not say you stop. No. Okay, here we go with another one. Who says who says once a side, always
Once
a
aside, always
side.
aside.
All right. Lady Val says, Carla, the side chick could also get STDs because there may be more than one side chick.
Whoa!
Mama drop.
Okay then.
Most married men would usually use protection or ensure that the chick is disease free. She says, so I've heard. I like that little last
real stuff, real stuff.
All right. Cheryl,
But-
let's come through.
But
Go ahead.
but hold on a second. What men need to realize is that if they'll cheat with you, they'll cheat on you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So men will think, oh, I have my wife and I have my.
Is that necessarily true? But go ahead.
Then refute. Give her some arguments. Give her arguments. Prime time. Dennis. Put some argument on her now. And make sure know it's not always true. Argument for it.
Hold on a second. So men truly. I'm sorry. Say that again.
I don't think it's a standard.
You don't think what's the standard?
That
Oh,
the
damn.
nature. Yeah, he's frozen.
He's frozen. It looks like the freezing is on us tonight.
What is he saying? What
he's
did he say?
frozen when he
Yeah, when he
Is he in New York?
no. It's summer, bro. It's summer.
let me take Carol's comment in the meanwhile.
Oh man, come on. You live in a prison.
All right, here we go.
Crazy.
Cheryl says.
Okay, what was the comment? The next comment.
Here we go. Sometimes the side chicks get more attention than the wife.
Right.
I recently heard of a man who was so caught up by his side chick that he forgot that his wife had come home from the US and took the side chick home, you stupid fool. And took the side chick home to his home while his wife was there. After wife worked so hard to build house and come home, that's what happened to her.
Oh my God, what a shame.
Idiot.
Oh, what a shame.
Actually, I put in our admin.
That is a matter of one head overriding the other.
Yes.
You're so right.
Precisely.
Carla, go ahead.
Yeah, you say you put
so
something in that. Let me look in there.
It's like a thing that I put in our admin chat. A story. I want to say it was in the Carolinas where
Yes.
the husband had the side chick at home. The wife came home and beat her to death.
Yep.
Beat her to
Crazy.
death. Yeah.
Yep.
But Dennis, what were we saying? What I was saying to you is this: if the person will cheat with you, they'll cheat on you, and you're saying that that's not the case.
Not necessarily. There are some cases that that man have an issue at home, and for whatever reason, and just want somebody else, and it could be just one person, just another person because home is not working all right, and he cheat with that person. Elmer will tell you that when he was cheating, he was only cheating with one woman. He would never take a second or a third.
No,
Well,
but
if I must be honest, prime time, Dennis,
Yes, sir.
I would wish if you would speak for yourself, sir.
But what I'm saying is what I'm saying is I'm talking about the side chick not being faithful to the guy. You understand what I'm saying? The
I hear
side
what
chick.
you're saying.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So the husband is cheating with the side chick, thinking that she's faithful and everything. But if she'll cheat with you, knowingly cheat with you, who's to say she's not having other men too?
That's true.
Yeah.
So you're
Reasonable,
bringing all
reasonable,
of that
reasonable
mess.
argument.
True.
Reasonable
Yeah,
argument.
you're exposing yourself to all of that mess and exposing your wife.
Right.
You understand?
The whole cheating thing, I think we're more talking about cheating rather than who gets in the shot and I stick because that is established. The whole cheating thing have different reasons, different cause and circumstances that that creates it. There's no one way of this thing happening. So and they happen for various reasons. You have some people end up with because I've seen situation where man have his wife and our image change, but then there are certain investment that took place. He's very vested and have a lot of things tied up in it, but the image is not to his suit anymore. It's not somebody that he would want to visit the streets with, but he's keeping her at home. But the man
It's
is
cheaper
an
to keep
outgoing
her.
man, and the man
Cheaper
Is
to
it
keep-
because it's cheaper to keep her?
And there's a song
There
that
we
says
go.
that there's a song out there.
It's cheaper to keep her. Yeah.
right. But then you're keeping her because of whatever reasons. But there are other things there are other needs that she's not able to satisfy because of whatever circumstance. So that man wants somebody else to satisfy that. And you have persons that will come into it understanding the situation and know the man is truthful about the situation and participate in it too. So there's just so many reasons that would have caused cheating. I remember this, and even though Steady don't like when I get personal, but that's me and that's my personality.
No man, do your thing, man.
I remember being in a relationship before back in the days of living in Jamaica, and I was very mistreated by my I wanted to say loved one, but wasn't a loved one because she never liked me, and she never liked me. That loved one because she never liked me, and the truth is, I was so in love with the girl, and I just didn't want to let go of the girl. But I was just looking for a replacement. I was literally out there hunting for a replacement, and so I meet a girl, and the girls that I was honest to, telling them about my situation. They never linger. From the hear that there's a party involved, and I'm like, I'm suffering in it, but I just don't know how to get away from it. I'm looking, sometimes you would have probably not said exactly that, you want her to help you, but you share that, there's somebody, but it is coming to an end, whatever. The run gone. The run gone when you're honest. There was this one girl that I had to lie to. I had to lie to the girl. I told the girl that, I have nobody and the whole works because I want the girl. And, and after a while, I started to travel. The girl had visa and all that, and I was so excited. But I said, if I tell this girl the truth, she's going to leave like the others. She's not going to linger. So I lied to her. And we have a couple dates until till one of my friends found out about it, and I went and told her that I'm not as single as I claim, and I end up lose out on her.
Which is correct.
But I like the girl, and that's the girl I wanted. And I know she would have gotten me out of my situation, but never happened. So you have cases like those too.
Yeah. Well, we've always said on this study show, declare yourself so that the other person gets to make the decision. Information that they deserve.
And then it's never declared. Yes.
That works so well. I am telling you, as a man that was out there and was indulged. I was in a bad relationship for a while, very bad, unhealthy. And
then why would you want to bring somebody else into that mess?
You're not bringing somebody in that mess. I'm looking for somebody to take me out of the mess.
No,
No,
but why not
that's somebody. Yeah, yeah,
leave
yeah.
the
You have to
mess
leave
and
the
then
mess.
go find somebody
Yeah,
else?
you have to
No,
leave
but
No,
that
you
but
have
all
mess.
right,
Let me
responsibility
tell
to
you
take
all
something.
you
right.
out of
Let me
that
tell you.
mess.
So many times when you get
I
when you're
can
young,
understand.
when you're young,
I
so
can
my brother,
understand where he's coming from. You know. I
All
also
right, go ahead.
understand what Carla is saying. I also
Yeah,
understand what Carla is saying, but I
yeah.
can definitely relate to what Dennis is saying. Right? If you have to reach where let me use an analogy here. If I have to reach work at 8 o'clock in the morning and taxis are to come by and my vehicle is giving me problem, I cannot sell or give away that vehicle until I get another vehicle to replace that one because there's a lot of emotions involved. And
here's it.
let's say it's a week where to get out of a situation. But
Mhm.
trust me, things like those are what cause, let's say, 70% of the suicides that we hear about every day.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. You see, like now I am much stronger. I'm much stronger now. I can walk away and don't look back. I feel
Exactly.
good. I feel better about myself. You're talking about a time when your self-esteem low and you don't even know that it is low. Your self-confidence, nothing is there. The best thing ever happened to you is this woman. And there are
Mm.
clear indication that this is not working. Emotion, you're so emotionally tied up in it, and you want to get away. The only thing that can relieve you is somebody else. It happens. It happens.
Okay.
No, you see,
So
you
what we
see, you
can
see. Go ahead, boss.
so I think based on what and everybody knows, and again, these are some of the reasons why we have these conversations because it people don't always just consciously get up and decide to choose something for themselves that it won't serve them very well in the long term. But circumstances also drive people to make decisions. You get what I'm
Definitely.
saying? So maybe in another situation, you probably would not have lied, but in this particular situation, you felt it was the right thing to do. And we're saying a lot of times, a lot more people are living on some kind of survival mode than we realize. You understand what I'm saying? And it's so easy to turn a blind eye to what's happening out there with other people when our lives is perfect. For instance, me and my wife sit down beside of me here, so but I do know that people that I do care about go
Are
through these
suffering.
things. They suffer through these things, and we have the conversation. And I feel it for them. You understand me? Because while it may not be the exact story, it's still real situations that people end up dealing with in life. So it's
When,
crazy.
when your emotion
What
is
can
tied up,
happen in life
when
sometimes? Yeah,
when your emotion is tied up in certain things, remember,
yeah.
these are the things, and would have seen it at this age, would have had some experience or hear some other people's experience. Remember, their man that our woman that kill people for this, go
All the time.
crazy, turn to drugs. Are you thinking at some point these were normal people like you and I? So like Carla would jump
Hmm.
and say, then if it's not working, walk away. No, it's not as easy as how it sounds. No, I can probably safely say no, I can walk away because I am in a different space in life. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? I'm in a whole different space. I'm not gonna get into that, but that's how I feel. I might be fooling myself, but I'm in a different space
You
in life
you know
where I feel I can walk away. But that back in those days, Elmer, when the only thing you have is this girl, and when you look and you see a little rump there, nicer pass, and
Rum. The
That's true,
booty,
man. That's true.
the beauty of
That's
yes,
true.
let me tell you something. Me have my cases already where woman look for me and deal with me certain way, man. Me go buy all my double shot of rum, and miss all my mouth and without the whole of my back. You know? No, me I tell you. Call me change and put in the next one pocket. And I mean,
emotional damage. And this is called
you
emotional
know
damage.
no, me I tell you. So
listen,
it's not as easy as
listen.
how it
Man.
sounds.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah. All
he
right, go ahead.
Actually, Dennis, you're talking some facts, because I know of a case right now where the person's in Jamaica. The wife has made it abundantly clear that I don't want you. I don't
Sorry.
want you. The man is living on the couch, and he's been on the couch for years and has a good position or whatever, but is so in love with this. He's not going anywhere. And she treats him like total trash.
That's
And
crazy.
his friends would say to him to leave, like, why are you staying here? You don't have to. He's so emotionally damaged that he's staying in this treacherous situation. And I mean, there's a couple of scenarios like that right now that I know of, men who are staying in some terrible, terrible situations. One, the wife is flat out cheating on him, but he literally just bought. They literally just bought a house in January together. All of his money went into this house, and he's staying in this situation because it's like, where am I going to go? Where am I going?
Well, you know,
Go ahead, boss. Go ahead.
okay.
Oh, sure.
Let's say not everybody has that strong head to do the right thing. But for me personally, if something is not working out for me, I value my sanity 1,000 times more than I can value anybody.
Amen.
Understand? And from I was maybe about 25 or thereabout, I have a personal policy where I tell myself I can hurt myself to heal myself.
Mm-hmm.
I can hurt myself to heal myself rather than having somebody hurt me to the point where I have no form of recovery.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if I see something going awry or going south, I can simply turn north. And I'm not saying it's not going to hurt me because I'm human.
Mm-hmm.
And if I am going to say that no, a breakup will not hurt me, then I would be lying. But you know, I adopted that policy or that philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
I personally will hurt myself to heal myself. And I have done that many times.
Mm-hmm.
You see, it's only experience. Like for me, who had been cheated on many times, that's where my strength come from.
Welcome to the club, boss.
Yeah, man.
What is going on? What is going on? All right, go on.
So that's where my strength and that's where my strength come from. I've been through too many things in my time, and that's why today I am stronger. But in my weekdays, you can always you talk about Miss Carla about walking away and this and that and don't take crap and all that. Those are just words to me. Those are if a person not telling me to stay with my girl, I don't even want to talk to them. I am not gonna listen to that person because he's not telling me what I want to hear. Because one thing you have to understand, I'm a Sutherland. When I love hard. You understand?
Said you over here a whole dance.
Hey, money pull up. Money pull up. I'm money pull up.
Hey! All right, go on. Talk, Dennis.
No. I'm just saying. So I want to get back to the whole point that we were on, though. You know, it's not easy, and these cheating things have different reasons and many different causes for it. Many different reasons. And though we might talk against it or not for it, like are strong against it, like Carla, you know, these are
what?
No, these are just things that happen because of circumstances. That's all I'm saying.
All right, we got some comments. I really want to take down. Here we go. Lady Val says, in my opinion, okay, hold on. In my opinion, the wife gets the short end of the stick because she's being cheated on. Most times, they are not aware. Nat says,
Exactly.
yes, because some of these men are side men. They have to go home. They can't sleep out. Nat says, she agrees with Carla. Whatever you do to me with her, you will do it
With somebody else.
to her to someone else. Okay, girl, you know what you're trying to say. I'm not saying it right, but there it is on the screen.
Do it to her with someone else.
Yeah, but I
Yes.
totally disagree with that. But keep going.
Mhm.
All right.
Why? Why do you
No,
disagree?
let's hold that point and let's do some of the comments and then
And
we
then we
yeah, and
push it
then we
back
come
over
back
to
to it.
you.
And then we push it back
All right.
over. Yeah.
Lady Val says, because I've covered Dennis's face right now. So
Yeah.
I'm
One
trying to
second.
get
Yeah.
the comment off
All right,
his
let's get
face.
them real
All
quick.
right. Sometimes the replacement has to be in place before you leave a relationship, but that's for another show.
Sister
Lady Val
Valerie,
is
Sister
agreeing
Valerie.
with Dennis. So I asked Lady, I'm so not with it. So I asked Lady Val, does this replacement know that he or she is a replacement? Because that makes
Exactly.
all the difference. If you have to deceive me into being a replacement, first of all, scratch that title.
That's
I'm no
wrong.
replacement for anyone,
Exactly.
right? But
Who wants to be a
if
rebound?
I have to go to no,
Yeah.
it's just
Mm-mm.
yeah. But I get it. All right. So Lady Val says sometimes they know in responding to they know and pretend not to know. Sometimes they don't if the man is a good actor. And I agree with that. Elmo, this one is for you from Lady Val. Lady Val
Okay, well,
says most men will find a way to okay, sorry, this one I'm reading now. Lady Val says most men will find a way to leave a dysfunctional relationship. And
definitely,
that was
definitely. You see, what happens then? And we still cannot downplay what the point that Dennis has brought across. That sometimes the men are emotionally attached. You know, they see this woman as everything they have ever dreamed of. And for you to work your way into a relationship, did your best, you know, gave it your all, and to just walk away, it's something of a battle to do that. But at the same time, you have to think about no matter how much you love somebody, you have to be willing to love yourself 1,000 times more.
Amen.
And and at the end of the day, that should be all that matters. If you cannot love yourself, then you don't know love because you can't possibly love anybody else if you do not love yourself first.
Right.
You
Starts with
can't
just
give away what you don't have. Right. Right.
yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
There's this saying, of all my mother's children, I love myself the most.
Hey, I love
I
that.
like that. I like
So,
that.
This is Sheen.
so I mean,
Sheen, you said I heard you were just so not so happy when you talk about replacement. You don't want to be a replacement for nobody. But
Absolutely no woman wants to be a replacement for anyone. No
No.
woman.
A
It's
side
me. No
chick.
woman.
I mean, yeah. Nobody
this is
wants to
not
do
a
that.
side chick situation.
No, no.
Look at
I
my,
meant to
my
be
case
a
at hand.
rebound.
No,
Rebound.
but look at my case at
Rebound.
Elma, because look at you alone, me can't talk. Now, look at my case where I was suffering. I was dying in a relationship. But because I'm so emotionally twined into it, right? I am saying to you that girl, when I met that girl, because I remember, I met a few girls before, and I told them the truth, and they did not linger to not even collect my number. You understand? The one that I lied to is the one that lingers, right? Until if it wasn't a guy that went and told her about it, probably she would have been the one beside me now, because I like her that much. You understand? But
Well,
yeah, go
that's
ahead.
true. That's true, Dennis. That's true, But sometimes we have to look on the other side of the coin, because I know exactly what Carla is trying to say, and at the same time I can relate to what you are saying. But sometimes we have to analyze the thing on a different level. Sometimes step out of the box and look back inside the box, so that we
Mm.
can, see what other people are really trying to say. Sometimes we come out of that relationship with so much love for that person. We don't know that we don't even realize that what we hate is not the person, it's just the behavior. So we are we are a rebound. We are a rebound, but we don't know.
Mhm.
You know, we portray ourselves as we want to get out, but we don't even realize that we are not even
Ready.
as strong as we need to get out of that. So
Okay.
we become a rebound, and we drag somebody in and then push that person out. And before you know it, you're hurting yourself and you're hurting another person in the process.
Exactly.
That's
Right.
true.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. But
You
then,
know?
Elmo,
But I still
it,
understand what you're saying.
yeah. I'm just saying though, from me and where I'm at right now, I think it, it, there are stages and phases in life, and I think I was at a stage during my time. I was at a stage, a very ignorant stage of my life. I don't even at that time I didn't even know what self love is. So with experience and maturity, I would have done things differently.
Mm.
But back then, and remember, there is no set time for that level of maturity. There's no set time for that level of experience. So you have man 40, and probably, you know, don't even as exposed to that, to that as much as I am. You understand? So probably now he would have done the things that I wouldn't do anymore,
Yeah.
that I would have done then, he would have done it now. So, it's just depend on how exposed you are. You have some people intentionally wicked too, man. Some man intentionally wicked too, man. Just want to get in their clothes, and that's all there is. And they will paint all the fancy picture to get their
Mhm.
objective. That is wrong, and I call that selfishness, and I call it wickedness. I am very strong about that one.
All right.
But
So,
but but Dennis, listen, there's nothing more repulsive. There's nothing more repulsive than not wanting to be with someone and this person is insisting that you be in their life.
mm.
And I there was a relationship that, and I'm going to bring myself into this. There was a relationship that I was in, right? And it was no longer serving me. So I wanted out. And this person refused, did not put, took toothpick picks, put it in my lock, broke it in my lock. Like, how is that going to make me like you even more? How?
No.
You
Crazy.
understand
That's
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
to the point where law enforcement had to get involved because this person got to the point where it was an obsession as opposed to that's not love.
that's not
No.
love.
Money,
That's
money is not going to make you love somebody. A house is not going to make you love somebody. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Once it's done, it's done. And no matter what you do, the more you try to force the agenda and force your feelings on this person, is the worst that person's going to feel about you. They're just not interested. You know what I mean? So sometimes people we say that it's love and and what have you, but truly it's not. You are trying to force your will on that other person, and they're not interested. And when Sister Valerie talked about a replacement, it's no one should bring another person into a three-ring circus or into something that's totally dysfunctional, because I can tell you this: when you were leaving that lady, the one that didn't want the relationship anymore, when you were leaving that lady, you were not healed enough to even accept a new relationship. How can
Mm.
you mentally and physically be healed enough to receive love and give love if you're so tied up
In a
into
broken place.
something
Yeah.
that was
I,
unhealthy?
I
Huh?
agree with you 100%. But like I said before, is that there
At
is a
that point in your life.
bar
At that point in your life.
at that point in my life.
I got that.
What I am saying now, or what you're saying now, I couldn't speak to that. I couldn't speak to that. So I know if I would have done something like that, no, then that to me would have been wickedness. But back then
All right.
I didn't know any better. I
All
Mhm.
right,
was
guys.
in that time.
All right. We get point taken on that.
When you're young.
We have sort of, when you're younger, you kind of make those mistakes. And I totally get what Carla is saying. My my overall thing is, if you're not in a position to give yourself totally to somebody, then you're really not ready to take on
You're not
somebody new.
ready.
I
Right.
believe you end like, that's anyways, let's just keep it.
You don't need a whole
Let's just keep
person.
it there. Yeah. You don't need to move. You don't need to bring somebody into a situation that you're if you don't have the courage to leave the last one, I don't see how you're going to be prepared to take on somebody that's totally new. So you need to heal yourself before you actually move forward. But that point was already taken, so we kind of get that. All right, but we've strayed from the topic somewhat. I want to get
Yeah,
back on
we got
track.
into another
We're
good
getting we're
show.
getting feedback on
Yeah.
it. Let us go back to it. Let us look now on the what are the benefits and consequences
Of having.
of having or being a side chick.
All right,
Sorry.
this one is from relationshipfire.com. Same blog that
Yeah.
we started out with. He said there's some side chick benefits and there's some side chick consequences. Side chick benefits are getting temporary pleasure, lots of freedom, lots of fun, good escape, and a nice ego boost. Those are the side chick benefits. And some of the side chick consequences are long-term pain and heartbreak. I'm guessing after giving yourself to that person for so many years, because some side chicks are quite loyal.
Hmm.
Breakups or divorces. The marriage is now done. The side chick relationship is anyway. Betrayal,
Mm-hmm.
right? Broken commitments and guilt.
Mm.
Mhm.
All
When,
that stuff.
especially when these women get older and decide to go into church in
And they
our
just
Jamaican
go into
context.
church, or they
Mhm.
get somebody else, or they get to a higher level of
Yeah,
consciousness
and
in
they
their
look at
lives,
lost
and they
time.
look at
I've seen
lost
some look at
time,
lost
not just how
time.
they're affected, but just the decisions that they've made in their lives. People don't always feel good about it, so it really ties back into the whole situation of who gets the shorter
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 end
and
of the
and
stick.
this thing.
My thing is, in this case, and let me tell you how I argue on this, right? From how I look at it, I say the side chick gets the shorter end of the stick. What happens with the wife? The wife gets cheated on. You get what I'm saying? But the wife, like so many women do, probably make up her mind. What she don't know, and it's not in front of her, it's not in her house, it's not evidence. She still holds the key to, and her name is on everything and anything that that is of value and that brings stability into her life. Some women will stay. Some women are not just going to get up and run away and walk away from everything they've built with a man. You get what I'm saying? So when I say that for the wife, again, it's up to a woman if she decides it's worth it staying with a man who cheats on her. Many, 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 many women do. You understand me? And they're still living and they're no worse off than nobody. Let me put it out there. Some women decide to hold on to their marriages even through the rough time. But let's look at the side chick. We talk about the side chick. The side chick gets the side benefits. The side
I
chick
like
goes
that.
on a budget. The side chick goes on a budget. The side chick
On
gets
a
a check
schedule.
And I said you, the
Awesome.
side chick gets a check. The wife name is on the checking account. You understand me? The side chick gets some cash. The wife have the credit card them in her name or whatever. And we're not saying because the wife has the longer end of the stick that she's not cheated in some way. But we're saying in most cases there is no long-term benefit for the side chick because the man pretty much just have the side chick on a budget anyway because things are so good. So when a woman is going to commit to this situation, especially when the man say, "Hey, me not gonna picnic with you, me not gonna left my wife," some men will promise that they will leave the wife just to find out 20, 30 years down the line. Cause the man not gonna just get up and split where him bill stable with his wife. He gonna take you up because you give him some pum pum on the side just to put it right there, so
Yeah.
Never.
right? We know in Jamaica,
That
the
will
woman they love
never
talk.
happen.
It will never happen. So make we get raw with it now. The woman in Jamaica love talk about how them good, how them pum pum good and them pum pum turn up. You understand what me I said to you? But the wife have pum pum a yard too. You understand me? So men run around and they do things that they're not supposed to do, and we see the various reasons. But in most cases, the side chick ain't getting nothing. And she might find that she will. Cause remember, after certain years, she moved from a side chick and now she become a side hen. Because them say like when she reach a messy 40-year-old or up in them age, she
Hen
become
category.
an hen category. So you should when you're at a place now where you probably should have children and grandchildren, you're not gonna want to be there. So we're really saying this side chick situation, no matter how you hear people talk, most of the times the wise women are the ones who understand that at best it is a short term arrangement. And then some of them clearly there's just an ambition or they feel like they can't find nothing better. Or maybe they've been in it long. But the side chick really does get because you have no commitment.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? You're not officially recognized and you're not depend on nothing. Nobody knows you. You understand me?
Mama,
So I
mama don't
believe
know you.
mama don't know
If
you.
mama don't know you, if mama don't know you, not now go on for you.
Yeah,
If all mama know your mama also know your wife. You understand what I said to you?
Yeah,
So even in
yeah.
a situation
but
there, I do
we have
believe wives always win over side chicks as long as the man understand what he's doing. And most men understand what they're doing. That's the reason why only a few side chicks ever make it to the wife status. And in those cases, it has to be that the man did just plan for left the woman when they have a yard already. Because sometimes man finds some
And he
good side
find
chick,
out why.
and he find him fine. So in other words,
Find out
the
why.
woman we're married to, as she really should have been the side chick. And the side chick when have a road, as she really should have been the wife. But he did young and immature
And he
when he
chose the
did
side
meet the
chick for a
wife,
wife.
and because her body did big,
He
he
chose the
decides
side chick for a wife.
he chose a side chick for
For
a
a wife.
wife. I'm gonna read something today, I hear what they say on the thing what they said, They say, if you want to know who get the shorter end of the stick, the wife should know because they were side chicks at one point.
Oh, they're messy. They're being messy.
Me don't talk now, me ease off. What
I,
have to say about that?
So, all right. So let's just say, so based on that assessment, steady
Yes.
boss.
Yes, sir.
Let's just suffice it to say that the side chick comes with some side effects that cannot be sidestepped.
Yeah, but the come through cons.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great Elmo is in the building.
Actually, you're thinking about the comment section.
what may I say is that you guys talk about
Side effects
you
come with
guys,
side chicks, man.
you guys talk about the credit cards and
Yes,
you talk about the credit cards and all the material things that the wife is tied to. So she's not getting the shot and the stick.
Yeah.
Not every wife.
Yes.
I don't think a lot of wife are all the wives married to all the material things of the relationship. She wants her heart, soul, her body of the man. And if he's sharing that any at all, she is definitely being shortchanged by far. All of that credit card and the house and the land and the car and all that. To me, that has nothing to do with it. If she's not getting
All right,
the entire man.
love the points. Now listen, the argument I just made a while ago. I didn't say she's not being shortchanged, but I don't think she gets the shorter end of the stick. So there is a comparison there. The side chicks are not winning in these situations. Ask the side chicks, they will tell you. That's why most women choose to be in a side chick situation for a temporary time. So what we're saying is this: when I say the wife is not being shortchanged, we're saying she's not getting the shorter end of the stick. I know you're gonna say when it comes down to money, this and that, those things are important because when you start get older in life, you understand what I say to you? You know, one you have to go out there and I work so long and hard, and you build all of this thing with your husband. You probably reach your first house, your second house. You do all these kind of things. Material things do come into play. You understand what I say to you? And
Yeah.
for a lot of women, and wisely so, them stay with their husband. So then it's me not care how much argument you give me tonight. The one thing you can convince me is because the man is out there and him agree he dick to other women and give her some temporary money that it can be compared to the things that I just outlined. Unless every time he buy one house for the wife, he put the side chicken I want to. He buy the wife and Benz, he put the side chicken I want to. He give the wife 500,000 or $1 million. He give side chick to. Then you're gonna tell me that they're running side by side. But in most cases, if you compare, it's not the same thing. So don't
And then
confuse with hold on. Don't confuse short change with shorter end of the stick. Because you have to go give me arguments to show me where the side chick, based on what we said and gets the longer end of the stick and the wife gets the shorter. Go ahead, Elmo.
I am saying, hold on.
No,
Go
Elmo
ahead.
was saying something. Make him at the point, and then you can refute.
yeah, I was just saying that one of the reasons why the
Yeah.
um the wife could never ever get the shorter end of the stick. I have never I have never heard a man breaking up with a side chick and having to pay alimony.
Talk to them, sir.
You understand?
Never.
No, once that woman has been used to a certain lifestyle, the courts will definitely dictate that she needs to keep up with that lifestyle that she was privy to before the breakup. And then, so most wives stay because of that. And most men don't leave because they don't want to make their wives a great housekeeper because she will eventually keep the house.
Exactly.
Mm. But
There we go. There we go.
Palms dropping. All right, let's talk. Let's go. Go ahead,
ahead,
Carl.
Dennis.
And primetime Dennis, you want to talk?
I am
Speak to that now.
I am saying, and I don't want to confuse it. If the side chick, and I said this earlier in our conversation, if the side chick intentionally get involved because she just wants somebody to take care of her, not somebody to live at home with, right? And she's getting all that she's want, all that she desire, the material things, because that's
Such as what? Such as what? Let's break it down. Let's break it
depends
down.
on what
You say
she
all she
it
wants.
depends on what she wants. It depends on
Give us
the
some
wife
examples.
the wife
Give us
can
some
want
examples.
you're talking about the wife. All right, you're making comparison because the wife get a house and the side chick only get money. It can't be that's all the side chick want. She's been
That's true.
satisfied.
All right, but all
that's
right,
true.
all
We
right.
understand.
One
We understand
question.
that.
It depends on what the side chick want.
One
But
question, Dennis.
that does
Dennis.
not
Dennis. One
refute my
question.
argument, Dennis. Yeah, that does not
One
refute my
question.
argument, Go
Do
ahead,
you
Elmo. Yeah, go ahead,
do
Elmo.
you believe for a moment that any side chick and anywhere on this planet, anywhere, whether Mars, Pluto, Venus, wherever, any side chick goes into a relationship with a broke guy on the street that has a wife?
No,
They have intentions. They have expectations.
Yes.
They have intentions and they have expectations. No side chick is gonna be a side chick for a broke ass guy.
Nope.
If they
You're a
want
silent word.
tangible, if they want tangible stuff. So guess what?
Right
That side
things.
chick is harboring. That side chick is harboring thoughts of becoming the wife one day. No side chick goes into a relationship to be a side chick for
Disagree.
10, 20, 15 years.
Disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Disagree.
Yep.
I've
Disagree.
heard two.
Disagree?
Disagree.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
But Dennis, you can disagree, but what I want you to do, which you have not done yet, you have not presented sufficient argument to refute what we've put on the table. You're
There
just
are
basically saying,
there are side chicks just want you're talking about woman don't get involved with broadcast man. You have woman that get involved just with sexual satisfaction. The man don't
Right.
have their money.
But how does that
That's
equate to her? But how does that equate to the wife getting the shorter end of the stick?
You see what the difference with you and I now. I'm talking about getting the man. You're talking about the material things that comes with him. I am talking about
But hold on a second.
No, not at all.
No,
Not at all. Not at all.
all the dynamics come into play.
All dynamics come into play. Shorter end of the stick. We are making a comparison here. So if you're telling me that the side chick, all right, you just presented. Just let me finish. I can't argue for myself. Sorry about that. But you know I can't argue for myself, so let me do it. You understand what I say? What I say is when I put a list of things a while ago that constitutes what happens when a woman is married, recognized by the state, by the community. She have the title for this, that, the third, the monetary benefits. The man comes home to her at night. You have the children and that involved. So you're saying to me, if the side chick walks into the relationship and say, for instance, she only wants, you say one thing, but let me dress up for what you say. So she want the sex, she wants some of the time or whatever. Most of the things that I mentioned a while ago that's recognized by law, the side chick cannot step into that. Even if the man drop down dead, she still have to stay on the side.
Who says she wants to step
Hold on, Dennis, man. So
right.
But
in other words,
if that is all she wants, if that is all she wants, then she's not a side chick. She's a booty call.
I don't know the distinction. I don't know.
Even better.
I don't know
I have to say though.
Even better.
I don't know the distinct difference.
I have to say though.
No, our points were made. Go ahead, Carla. We made the point, Dennis. The points were made. Go ahead, Carla.
I know someone who is married to a pilot, right? And she was the wife. And although it worked out in the end that she wound up getting the house, the property, and everything like that, she kind of got the shorter end of the stick. And the reason why I'm saying that is the side chick had the house in Italy, had other kids. He had a whole nother family, someplace else. So this was truly the side chick. The side wife.
She was the side wife. So there's a difference between the side wife.
She was truly
You're
the
put
side.
another layer upon it.
I'm sorry?
Put another layer on it. Side wife, side chick, booty.
No, but it's true. That's a side wife.
Yeah.
It's different from a side chick.
And back to my relative who had the side chick who I never knew that he had a wife at all. I would truly say that she died lonely. You know what I mean? So yes, she was in the house. She wound up dying and leaving the house. He was in the house with her mother or whatever. But I truly believe, although she had the house and everything like that, she was truly lonely because he was never with her. So what's the sense of having a house and having all of this stuff, but you have no peace and you have no happiness?
Right, 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 right.
Wow.
You know what I'm
I,
saying? You
So
you can
that
have
Carla
you
is
can
saying what
have
I'm
the
saying.
house, you can have the car, you can have everything, but if you don't have love, you have nothing. It's like, what is the sense of having this? I'd rather be in a small one room apartment happy than be in this house that's lonely, and I'm lonely in a house.
And with
so
all the bank account and everything. So I guess you and I are saying the same thing, Carla.
Yeah, we are right
All
now.
right,
all right. So
Not
there's another
right,
thing to that. There's another thing to that.
yeah,
There's still another thing to that. We could
yeah.
even go further to say that
yeah.
if all the side chick wants is sex and she gets that and she's happy, maybe all the wife wants is the house and the money and she gets that, so she's happy.
All right,
That's true.
all
That's
right.
true.
So it
That's
Okay,
depends
true.
on what you're getting it for. You get
Right.
involved in it for.
all right.
So
One thing we need
everybody
to,
can be happy.
And the
Dennis.
wife
What?
might have a side man. Who
All right,
knows?
guys.
Eh,
What exactly?
eh,
One thing. All right, guys. Since we're expanding the argument tonight, we need to remember that two things or more than one things can be true at once.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
That's what
yes,
I'm saying. So we really don't have to go to. No, I understand what Dennis is saying. I'm just saying that's not sufficient because when a woman think about being a wife, you understand what I'm saying? She not just a
Hmm.
think about the basic things where you can get in our relationship. Yeah, she's thinking
Hmm.
about everything that comes with it. We say women want stability. You understand me?
Hmm.
There are some things she wants. That's why woman not deal with broke man in the first place. Because women generally just don't want. So then it's if what you are presenting me to say, okay, she just have money or whatever, then our sex she want. Then what's the point in being a Sutherland? You understand? Because Sutherland is supposed to spell status and money, and women are supposed to like those things. Are you saying women don't like those things about you, Dennis? I
no,
can't read
steady
them.
boss, I don't agree with you. Hey, steady boss, steady
Yeah, but that's
boss,
what I understand.
steady
But that's what
boss,
I understand. Sutherland is supposed to mean money
steady
and
boss.
stuff. Did you know when I ever
I
go
don't.
to talk, did you know that when Dennis meets a woman, all of them will have a tattoo Dennis' name on their name because he's rich. So what are they putting on a tattoo for a broke man, Dennis? Anyways, go ahead.
I, I, I don't agree with you on that one. You and I have to part ways on that one, steady boss.
We are still
I
brethren,
am of
right?
the opinion.
Are we still
Yes,
friends?
yes,
Let us
we
go.
are still
Continue.
friends, great
Always,
friends too.
ever,
I
ever.
believe, I, I strongly believe that
Yes.
a Sutherland is a Sutherland, no matter what the consequences. And if you think I'm lying, see Nadine Sutherland chapter 24, verse 5. Action, action,
that's
not
a
a
mother.
bag of mouth.
Jesus.
Amen.
What a man.
Amen. Amen.
I respect that disagreement and I do not wish to refute. I don't wish to refute, sir. You
Fine.
understand me?
If you're in.
So yeah, go ahead with the
Touche.
go ahead with the
All
comment.
right.
I like it. It's hot tonight in the
It,
steady show.
it
Folks,
is.
make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the show on YouTube. Follow the steady show. We have hot shows every week. Let's go ahead and do it, guys.
All right.
Yeah, like
All
and
right, let's
share,
go.
like and share, like
Like
and
and
share.
share.
Like and share. Like and share. Yeah.
And
Big up Cindy
subscribe.
in the building.
Yes.
Steady.
Hey, Queen.
Big up
All
Father
right.
Greg too. Yeah.
Lady Brown says, conversations, come on now. The side chick knows what she's getting into, while the wife does not know sometimes that she's being cheated on.
Yeah.
My big bro is in the
So if
building.
she don't know, if she don't
Uh-huh.
know, can it hurt her? If she
If
don't
the
know?
wife,
Yeah, if the wife doesn't know, can it really hurt her if she doesn't know? So in other words, they say ignorance is bliss. So if she's living in her bliss and doesn't know, because the man is already taking care of everything that concerns the wife, could she be getting the shorter end of the stick if she doesn't know? All right, let's go to
No.
let's go. Let's go. Okay.
If the consequences
So
are
then it's
still the
Carla.
same.
Carla is supporting me again. So you have to go. You have to go. You have to make some new argument. Carla is back on the steady side. Carla is back on the steady side tonight. All right, let's go.
My big bro is in the building. Have to
Big
send
up,
the
big
love.
bro. Big up, big up, big up, bro. All right, let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
He said the side chick gets the sticky end of the stick.
The shyest to get. Who said that?
O'Neill.
Always, always, brother. Always, always,
Yeah.
always.
Big bro.
Yeah.
That says they know, but they are on the back burner. Out of context.
Who that don't know?
Cindy, Lord, I don't know if I get in that trouble. I don't know if I read the comment or not. Me skip over you. Tell me if I
Yeah,
read it.
Cindy, big up yourself, you know,
Big
because
up
are you on the
yourself.
wife, you know, Cindy?
you
When I read the comment,
We're not read the comment.
yeah.
All right, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Debbie White says, Cousin Deb says, Sheldon, in a lot of cases, the man gives the wife and side chick the same when it comes to material.
And that is why I'm saying in
Man.
such cases, you're talking about a side wife. And that's why when we have these conversations, you know, before we we jump out and say it doesn't happen or whatever, there are layers and layers to it.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you're giving the woman all this material stuff, because man out there still a share house with the woman on the side,
Yes.
share picnic with the woman on the side. That you remember Seymour the other day, Seymour did I give the girl them card figure a bank with on the side. You understand me? So you're giving this woman stability. All women want stability. So if you're building stability with the woman on the side, that is a woman who is now looking to replace the wife at some point, or she might not have any plans to go anywhere because this married man or this man who's in a relationship might be giving her more than she has ever gotten from all the previous men that she's dealt with, such as the case that I mentioned earlier on.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yes.
So she's the
So there
vice
are
wife.
layers.
Mhm.
She had
So
repeat.
she's the vice wife.
She's the side wife.
She's a vice wife.
Right.
She's a
There we
co-wife.
go. There we go.
So I don't want us to think that every time we're thinking about side chick, we're talking about everybody that was elevated to the status. But even in such cases, whenever you have the wife, like Debbie said,
Mm-hmm.
the wife a yard and the wife out a road, because that's how we have to look at it now,
Mm-hmm.
is getting the very same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Who gets the shorter end of the stick? Who really is getting the shorter end of the stick? Really, the one at a yard still have a lot of legal advantages. I remember what makes a marriage more important than a relationship is it has a lot of legal things that's tied to it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
if so in a situation, say for instance, if a man is cheating on his wife for 10, 20, 25, 30 years, but his wife a yard no say him a cheat. Clearly that man is a great provider, and there are many other things that that man brings to the table that that woman feel. And then but I'll touch something very controversial too, right? I'm gonna do it.
Touch it, touch it, touch
We're
it.
gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Every time men talk about women, we talk about women in a them say in them prime years, right? When she in her 20s and her 30s, and you guys can disagree. We talk about that. But you have to understand that sometimes as a man gets older in life, a woman's prime years is probably in her younger years. And you can disagree if you want to. Sometimes a man will come into him prime, until him really hit him 40s and him 50s and start get properties, money or whatever. So when the fire is dying down at home, sometime at that the time the young girl really start look on him who never really look on him in her younger years when him never stable. And a lot of times that's the direction in which it goes. Right?
That's true.
So what I say is there is a whole lot of things to it. So when you talk about side chick, you understand me? In most cases, a man is really not looking to take a side chick or replace his wife with that side chick because he chose that wife and he's staying with that wife for a reason. No man loves sex, and everybody know that. You understand me? Or whatever benefits him I get out of the road. and a man will hold on to both of them because he benefits. You understand me? So,
Let me,
me
I look here now.
me no- me
All
no
right.
know
So,
what
in furtherance
yeah,
to what you just said, Steady Boss,
yes,
what I would like, what I would like all men to know at this point, because
yes,
we are somewhat enamored by this new pum pum thing.
yes, we are.
So when we must know that when we aspire to go out there and get some new pum pum, there is somebody on the sidelines who think that your wife pum pum is a new pum pum too.
Ah, I love it. I love it.
Exactly.
I love
Exactly.
it. I
Yeah.
love it.
There's a large percentage of wife that's
Mhm.
not gonna go out there like that though. A whole heap of man have
Yes,
yeah, a whole heap of, a
If
large
she's
percentage
if
are wife.
she's however, if she's being neglected at home, you don't know that.
No, no, no.
look here,
We don't have the
Dennis,
statistic, but I'm just saying from
Dennis,
my assumption and
Dennis,
where I'm standing.
Dennis,
hmm
Yeah,
Dennis.
Yes, Elmo.
yeah, man.
Class, listen this. You see, class does not prevent revenge.
Yeah, true though.
All
Class
right, explain,
does
explain.
not.
No,
You will,
explain.
you will have a
Mm-hmm.
you will have a classy wife, and she takes so much from you, and then no more, and she says, "It's all right, it's all right. You want to play a bun? We go show you a bun hat." And she does that once, and she never does it again. But it bun you already.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
she lower her standard. She lower her standard. She
Yeah, but
lower her
guess what?
standard to get back at a man.
But guess what?
People over
Okay, and that is the stereotype. Well, I know. That is the stereotype that society has placed on relationships.
And on the
When
woman.
a man does it, it's
and,
And on
and,
the
fine.
and,
woman.
and to be fair to the women, and on
And
the
on the
women,
woman. Yeah.
yeah,
And on the
to
woman.
You
be fair to
know,
the
when a man does it, it's fine. Him a done. Him a jealous. A woman does it one time and she's a bitch. We
So
need
when
to step away from that.
so Elmo, we're close to closing. I
we
have
don't worry
guests.
about that, but we can run over a little bit, man. The
Yeah,
conversation are going.
no, no. I have guests, so I'm going to have to run.
Oh,
But
no problem. You good?
so let me ask this question then. It's just so if somebody steal from you, is it okay for you to steal back from the person when you're not a thief?
That's a totally different thing you're asking me, but
Yeah.
I'll address it.
Well, I know, but that Dennis, by your same logic, hear what you say earlier on.
No, me just
You
attack
say,
the fact
hold
that
on, no, no, man.
wife
I'm
getting back,
answering you.
the wife getting
You
back.
ask a
That's me attack.
question. Yeah, but no, man. You ask a
No,
question. I think it's a false equivalence if you're going to use that logic. But by your logic, you're talking about lowering your standard. Earlier on, you talk about you were in a situation when you decided to lie to the young lady to get what you want. Did you consider that lowering your standard?
Different stage in my life. Whenever that process there at that time.
Well, so
Different
people,
stage, another
so
woman, man.
people are in
okay.
different.
So let
Is
me.
in,
All right. So let me answer
yeah.
the question for you, Dennis.
Friends,
Right?
but judge other people prime time, Dennis. Don't do it.
Let me let me let me answer the question for you
Yeah,
the best way I know how. Right? If
yeah.
if you steal something from me, I will take it back from you because that is mine. So if you steal your wife's dignity, she go take back your dignity from you. Simple.
Elma,
I like it.
Elma, I'm looking straight at you and tell you thanks for being a part of our show. Love it.
Ah,
Like Italian.
And,
the great
Uh,
Elmo.
and from me,
The great Elmo.
and from me to you, Dennis. And from me to you, Dennis. Um, Steady Boss knows me, and he knows this about me. We are very good friends. When I banter with you, it's from respect. It means I see something in you that I respect, so I can banter with you.
yes, sir.
The great
Yeah,
Elmo.
yes.
That's why I wasn't offended when you kicked me like a ball a few times last week. I was offended. But guys, again,
I never saw that.
I must say to my audience, thank you for being a part of the show. Like and share. It was a pleasure being with you tonight, and we're looking forward to do it next week sometime. Please, if you can, email us, text us, do whatever you want to do with that trending topic that you want to discuss. We, as the steady crew, is willing and ready to put it on our platform and run all over it. Share your
Up top,
concerns.
do you have a closing statement? Do you have a closing statement, or you just leave it?
Oh, you're trying to get rid of me? You're trying to get rid
No,
of me?
I thought you were
Like you're
closing.
making your
Yeah, I thought you were
But
closing.
you're not allowing me. You're not
All
allowing me.
right, all right.
Yeah.
Good call.
Because I was rudely interrupted and
I
cut
accept.
short.
I
Because I
accept.
was rudely interrupted and cut short.
I
Guys,
accept. I
my
accept.
closing statement.
Yeah.
Well, I started out a little bit stiff and was
Yeah.
pointing out things that I did not want to make this sort of thing as a standard way of life. However,
Right.
I'm aware that it is a very popular thing that goes on. I mean, we all know people. Like I said, it doesn't happen in my circle that I'm aware of. But I am no fool. I know that it exists. I am just happy that we have this platform to put it out there and to discuss and give others the opportunity to participate and share their views. I must say I learned from this that there's different layers of cheating and there are different positions that side chick plays. And I also learned about side wife and booty call and all of that stuff. So for
Boom.
me, I learned something. I'm walking away with something.
Yeah.
Again, thank you guys
Yeah.
having me. You take care. Have a good night. But let me hear what Carla have to say before she close out.
Okay.
All right, before
Well, I
Carla
want to
goes,
thank
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys. Thank you guys for this great topic. What I must say is I don't think anybody really wins in this situation. Anytime you are intentionally going out and having an affair with someone, you're truly, if the wife knows, it hurts her. It hurts her. A lot of men don't think that it does, but it does. So that being said, I don't think anybody truly gets the longer or the shorter end of the stick. I think everybody truly hurts in a situation like this. The girlfriend, the side chick never truly gets what she wants if her desire is to be a wife, and the wife truly does not want to be in a relationship where her husband's time, money, and affection is being shared with someone else. So that's it.
I love it. I love it. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right, you're gonna get some comments.
yes, before you close, Steady Boss and Elmo, before you give your closing remarks, let me just take a few comments. The last of the comments for tonight.
Miss Valerie.
Lady Val says, Steady, if the woman getting what you want from being a side chick, she is not getting the shorter end of the stick. Nat says, I'm staying with mine. 30 years of friendship.
Hey, big up,
23
big up,
years.
big up, big up, big up.
Congratulations, Nats. Let's go to another one. Sir Garth says some girls date a guy that's taken because they like the guy, but they still expect
The benefits. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Natisha says she have his Toyota road. Wife is securing the kids.
Kids' future.
The
There's
future.
way more to think about.
Right. And when the steady one was talking about if the wife doesn't know, does it hurt her? Natisha said this because I heard it when it came in.
Wife
I saw it when it
knows.
came in. Natisha says, wife, no.
Lot of
Right.
times.
And Cindy say, big and bold and something. When I done talking to steady boss.
Steady. Real thing, real thing.
Cindy says that sometimes the side chick is the star of the show, especially when she has ambition.
And that is for the wife who not deal with her thing. Yeah, so there are layers to it.
signs one.
There are layers to it, man.
All right, Bella, welcome.
Layers.
I'm getting to the next. Lady Elda, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for saying that you learned and it was a good show. We appreciate that. Um,
All
that's
right,
it.
big up
Thank you,
Elder
Lady Val.
Rivera.
Thank
Oh yeah.
you.
All right, that's it for
Yeah,
now.
that's it for the
All right,
comments.
Father Elmo, your closing statements.
Okay. Before my closing statement, as a matter of clarification, um,
Yes.
I I am on the side of the wise not getting the shorter end of the stick. It doesn't mean by any stretch of the imagination that there aren't any wives that are getting the shorter end of the stick. It just means that there are a greater percentage of side chicks getting the shorter end of the stick than wives. So let me just put that out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, in closing, um, the fact that you can do something and it's there to be done doesn't make it right.
Right.
We have to take into consideration the feelings of others before we do what we can do that we don't have to do. And
Mm.
the Bible says, I'm going to be cryptic. The Bible says, by the fruit you shall know them.
Amen.
And I'm
Mm-hmm.
just appealing to us. I'm just appealing to us as men. If we want to be known by our fruits, just be a pineapple. Stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my two cents.
All right. Respect. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah.
Well, there are some serious consequences to being and having side chicks. So I don't know when if it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's immoral, it's immoral. What people have their own judgments. I don't have any. Um, but there are still codes on behaviors if you're gonna do these things because and cherish the lives of the people you're with. Don't put them in situations that will hurt them or harm
All right.
them.
So let me just let me see if I can just freestyle a closing statement right now. First of all, thanks to everybody that came out tonight in the chat and on the panel. Respect again, El Boom, for joining the Teddy family. And it's been a great conversation for all of us tonight. And I'm going to say this. Um, when you choose a wife, right? The Bible says, "He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing." The Bible says marriage is honorable. You get what I'm saying? And when we talk about marriage being honorable, we mean to say, as a man, you need to honor your marriage. You get what I'm saying? And it means that you shouldn't lightly even consider stepping out on your wife, no matter what benefits are out there. And of course, we understand that the 80-20 rule is a very big thing. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, most of what you want a yard, you still go off out a road. As they say, a man probably want a million woman, but a woman maybe want a man to love her a million ways. You get what I'm saying? So focus on loving and bringing out the best and getting to know, because there's a reason why the Bible prescribed marriage as the model whereby people must live. And the Bible said that marriage is what the it's what depicts the or portrays the relationship between Christ and the church. So marriage really serve a higher purpose. So when I do the show, one of the biggest thing I want to talk about is the side chicks. You understand me? No, we're not saying you're evil, or we're not saying this and that, but we're saying that you need to understand that um, going the easier route is never going to be the right thing for you in the long run. And you really want to be that person that invests in that man and in that relationship, and down the line you can reap that benefit. So we can't stop it from happening. You understand me? Side chick, it's a reality. I don't have none. You understand what I'm saying? And me no plan to pick up none either. But I would say it's not safe for anybody. And with all the murders and so on we're seeing, it's the best time to start learn to build a great relationship with the wife where you have a yard. Learn to figure out how to live with her and how to enjoy her. So in other words, sometimes instead of going out and looking the new woman and the new pum pum, you understand me? Find so new ways to deal with the existing pum pum where
To
you
make
have.
it
And
exciting.
and all the other things and make it exciting. So it all comes back to what you put in. What you put in is where you get out. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Yep.
what we're advocating for at the end of the day is marriage is a way I said to the wife them. gonna stick it out, and if you find out your husband I do the wrong thing, bring it to him and give him some good ultimatum. You understand me? And be wise in your decision making and everything you're doing. But I don't think you're the one that was chosen in the first place. No matter how the one in my road want to talk about this and that, you're the one that was chosen, and you are the wife. You understand me? And make that decision between you, God, and your husband. What you do if you should find out, say your husband a cheat upon you. Oh no, big up on yourself.
I see she put on a smile when you said, "Been a hand on." I'm like,
He's supposed to.
Lady Valerie said, one should not get married until they are truly ready for married life.
Nobody is ever truly ready for married life, though, you know.
Eh?
Nobody is ever truly ready for married life.
Me
You
ready.
understand me?
Me ready. Me just want
You
the
ready?
wife. Me just want the
All
wife.
right.
There's no manual. There's no manual for marriage.
No
That's
manual.
true.
No manual.
Elva,
So
my partner
true.
in crime. No respect. What's your name again? Carla, the charmer. Sheen, listen, steady boss. We talk here.
Big up. Heart of love,
All
family.
right,
Never
Mando.
start of love. Thank you
all
for
right.
joining the Steady Show tonight, guys. You do have a great and a wonderful night. And let me
Blessings.
just check out in style on the Steady Show, because
Always.
you know that this is how we
Always
do.
so.
Big up to everybody who came through the night. Next week, look out for another hot topic on the Steady Show, because on the Steady Show, we do it live and in living color. So without any further ado, we want to say thank you for coming through the night. Want to big up on yourself.